This is going to be a packing episode with Caelan. So what I've been asking people to do for when I'm going away is like recommend books to me. So I thought I'd message a load of people this, but instead I messaged like about 5, and then I've since got like probably too many books. But things I got to bring with me. So Sam Trevelyan has recommended Terry Pratchett, Guards. I asked him for something fun to read, and he originally recommended Clockwork Orange, so I pointed out that Clockwork Orange was a silly idea, so something fun instead. From my mum we have Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which won't be cheery. Wait, hang on. This was planned in advance. From Eve Collier, we have All My Friends Are Superheroes and Translations. And then from Tommy, we have Father and Sons, which is about fathers and sons. And then Secret History. Secret History essentially being like a question of like how far people would go for learning. For like knowledge and education, and I feel like Tommy quite correctly pointed out this is probably a good setup for someone who's spending a year of their life essentially adventuring as preparation for learning. Whoops. Just hear you laughing. I was chatting to Tommy and I was like, oh, I'll see you in 6 months, and he was like, yeah, but in a way, I guess I'll be there for 6 months. So I quite like that as my reasoning as to why I've got loads of books from people. Turns out it's like rather difficult to try and pack for like 6 months in advance. Casey had to provide moral support and to fold things, in case anyone was wondering. Just found 2 more books. So one, Arcadia from Nina, which is a play. And then secondly, this book, Rivertown, which is essentially about this American guy like living in China. And it's this description of, of Chinese culture, and there's this line, well, essentially it's this guy talking about the 2 years he spent living in this town, and I was recommended it by someone as like a good introduction to Chinese culture. There's this line in the book which sums up like what I've read of it so far quite nicely. Fueling was situated mid-river, both geographically and historically, and sometimes it was hard to say where things came from and where they were going. But the town and its people were always full of life and energy and hope, which at the end is my subject. Rather than an inquiry into a source or destination, this is an account of what it was like to spend 2 years at the heart of the great river's current. We then went downstairs to cook lunch, with the intention that after this we'd carry the suitcase into the car. It was decided time passed more quickly if there was some music involved.
Ignition, popping fresh out the kitchen. So I'm rolling that body, got every minute you wishing. Sipping out fucking wrong. I'm like tumbler and drum. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Bounce, 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 bounce.
And then, after another costume change, it was time to get things into the car. Whew. And now, Newcastle Airport. Just go for more. Please like and subscribe this channel for more.